Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a horror film, Unfriended, Dark Web 2018. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. The story begins with a software programmer named Matthias, who is guessing the password for the laptop that he takes home from a cyber cafe lost and found. After several attempts of speculating the correct password, the device surprisingly gets unlocked and reveals its features. He decides to take home the laptop because he wants a faster device to build a software project. With the newly acquired device, he begins working with real-time American Sign Language translation software called Papaya, which allows the user to convert voice into sign language. He formulates the said application out of his desire to communicate with her deaf girlfriend, Amaya. However, an expected outcome emerges when he attempts to present the Papaya application to his deaf girlfriend. The deaf girlfriend becomes discouraged and irritated during their video chat through Facebook. She believes that the software developed is not enough for Matthias to understand her. Furthermore, she feels dissatisfied because it seems Matthias never adheres to his sign language class. The video chat ends when the device gets an error and works again after a few seconds. Hoping to recuperate the bond, Matthias sends multiple messages but receives no replies and answers. When Matthias logs out of his Facebook account, he notices that the previous owner's logins are still saved on the laptop. Out of curiosity, he unhesitatingly clicks enter and opens the account. He then discovers naughty messages from several people, addressed to the actual owner named Nora C4. His inquiry to the owner's Facebook gets interrupted when his friends call him via Skype. Meanwhile, Matthias then responds to the Skype video call with his friends named AJ, Damon, Lex, and the queer couple Serena and Nari. They decide to play a game of cards against humanity remotely while he tries to get back in touch with his girlfriend. He also shares with everyone that he bought a new laptop for a very affordable price. In the middle of the video call with his friends, the device keeps crashing again and begins receiving notifications from Facebook about messages for the actual owner. The other friend then suggests cleaning his hard drive, and Matthias realizes that the hard drive is full. Not long after, he begins browsing the files and video footage of random people. He witnesses videos of people performing strange things, such as singing, dancing, and sleeping. Afterward, the queer couple bursts the silence when they announce that they are now engaged. The whole gang is so thrilled for them, but their smiles suddenly shift into tears. One in this couple declares that her mom is on life support due to progressing brain cancer. A few moments later, Matthias watches a video that depicts moments of togetherness with his girlfriend. He then attempts to chat with his girlfriend and begs her to talk to him. The tension between Matthias and Amai almost begins to lighten, since they start to have a video call again. As they start communicating, Matthias becomes distracted by a pop-up message and notification on the laptop. The girlfriend notices that Matthias remains unfocused during the video chat, leading her to end the call again. Driven by such peculiarity of the notification, Matthias navigates and figures out a message sent to the previous owner's Facebook account. The actual owner interestingly uses another account named Erica to chat with the account saved in the laptop. As we can remember earlier, Matthias ticks the button enter after seeing the previous owner's login saved on the computer, allowing him to see the laptop owner's account. The actual owner chats and angrily demands to return the device. Matthias plans to place the device back in the cybercafe with this request until he sees another message addressed to the owner. He witnesses statements about payment from a user named Karen68. He further explores the features with eagerness and confusion, crossing a mysterious portal, the river. Matthias speaks of his puzzlement with his group of friends and begins sharing his screen about the file. They convince Matthias to uncover and see the file. One of the friends finally recognizes that Matthias lands on a website and crosses a mysterious net known as the Dark Web. As explained by AJ, the Dark Web is a site that is accessible through a unique engine. This black market contains pornography, gruesome assassination videos, and private information for fraud purposes. Right away, a message board suddenly floats on the screen, and several usernames start to appear. The names listed on the board all begin with Karen, followed by a number. With all of this bewilderment, his friend questions him about the place where he bought the laptop. Matthias, who knows that he cannot lie anymore, chooses to confess the truth instead. He declares that he did not buy the laptop, but took it from a cyber cafe. Shortly, one of his friends again realizes that Nora C is Karen 4 when spelled backward. We can validly infer that the actual owner Nora C is one of the users in the dark web, which is Karen number 4. Also, the mysterious website consists of users named Karens. Next, they investigate the laptop's features through screen sharing, since they are still in a Skype video call. They decide to see glimpses of the videos. They realize that these are videos of strangers secretly recorded through their CCTV and computer cameras. This is because hackers can activate the cameras of their phones, laptops, and computers to get a video of their chosen suspects. As they further investigate, they want Matthias to click the link, which is entitled Account. Suddenly, they are mesmerized when they find that $10 million worth of Bitcoin is in there. Seconds later, a random Karen sends a message through the message board. The Karen asks if the payment goes through, and mentions the trephination procedure. They then seek the meaning of trephination, and get disturbed after learning that it refers to drilling a hole in someone's skull. They stop communicating with this Karen, as the thing gets cruel and violent. Confused, the group continuously examines files in the device, until a series of videos gets unfolded. They see videos of random girls who were tortured. In the first video, they watch a girl dying of thirst, and another girl about to be poured with corrosive acid in the second, followed by a girl being locked in the bucket. They also see the last video of a girl sleeping in her room, while a kidnapper enters and looks at the camera. When Matthias starts searching the address from the video, he figures out that the girl missing is Erica. As we can notice in the beginning, Karen 4 uses Erica's account to reach out to Matthias. It appears that Erica is the supposedly next victim. Meanwhile, while they are all horrified, Matthias receives a video call from his girlfriend. However, the girlfriend is in the shower, so the girlfriend's roommate goes to the camera to talk to him. Suddenly, the screen goes black for a moment. But when it returns to normal, a hooded man arises. The strange man strangles the girlfriend's roommate to death, and brings the dead body into the closet. The hooded man declares himself to be Karen 4, the actual owner of the laptop. He demands Matthias to return the laptop immediately. Given the conditions that they should not call the police and disconnect from the Skype video call, Matthias needs to adhere if he wants to see the girlfriend alive. Matthias also discerns that the Karens can hear and see everything they do on the laptop, as it is connected to the darknet. Matthias notices one of his friends is trying to call the police because of the videos they watched. For the sake of his girlfriend's safety, he lies and temporarily pretends it is all part of the game he is developing. All of his friends become upset and relieved at the same time. His one friend Lex leaves to answer a phone call. A short while after, Matthias persuades his deaf girlfriend to go to his place, as this is the primary condition of the Karen. With his soaring emotion, Matthias bursts into tears, as he recalls those challenges in learning sign language. He expresses his affection for his girlfriend by recalibrating some memories from the past. When they finally settle their issues, the deaf girlfriend agrees to go to Matthias' place. To ensure that Karen 4 will comply with the said agreement, Matthias signs up for a blockchain account, and transfers the cryptocurrency amount into his profile. He says he will return the money and laptop, in exchange for his girlfriend Amaya and Erica's safety. Then, Matthias receives messages from the hackers again about the money. The Karens recognize that the money has been drained from the account. They pull Matthias' screen into the river portal, and ask for the code if he is the Karen 4. In just a few seconds, Karen 4 reveals his face, and talks to Matthias. Karen 4 quickly gives the code to Matthias to save both of them. If the Karens find out about the lost laptop, they will kill Matthias for being involved and Karen 4 for not adhering to what they paid. Matthias types the code, and explains why the money is transferred to Ethereum. When one of the friends finds news about a girl named Erica missing, the friends start to question Matthias again. At this time, the Karens begin to interrupt their Skype video call, and start to attack them. They exhibit a video showing their one friend Lex, standing on top of an apartment building roof. A random Karen appears behind Lex, and pushes her off the ledge. After seeing their friend die, their blood runs cold. The girlfriend calls again, and Matthias firmly suggests staying on the call while on her way. The atmosphere gets more intense when one of the friends is about to call the police. When the girlfriend loses her signal, Matthias screams at the top of his lungs, and tells his friends that the entire thing is not a game, but real. Knowing that they are all in danger, everyone loses their mind, and is all scared as hell. When the deaf girlfriend's signal comes back, they pretend that nothing happened. They act like they are still playing a game. When the signal gets interrupted again, they take this chance to trace the places where the laptop has been, so that they will find Erica. With all these potential dangers, one of their friends, Nari, decides to go to the subway to get Matthias' girlfriend. The Karens join their video call again, and show AJ's YouTube videos in just a blink of an eye. The Karens splice and edit his videos, to make it sound like he is planning a crime. These merciless hackers played the edited sound to the 911 operator. With this frame-up, a SWAT team storms AJ's house and demands him to surrender. As he gets closer to the door, the Karens also hack his computer and play a loud sound effect of a gunshot. This sound causes the police to assume he is armed and thus shoot him multiple times. Later, the Karens depict a video of their next victim, the couple Nari and Serena. They showcase a video of the couple talking about their engagement to their friends and Serena's mom. The Karens also display camera footage of Nari at the subway and Serena's mother on life support at the hospital. They force Serena into a game wherein she needs to choose between her mother and Nari. Serena cries her eyes out and begs them to take her instead. When the countdown stops, the Karens pull her mom off life support, push Nari in front of a train, and eventually kill Serena in her house. At this point, only Damon and Matthias left on the Skype video call. The deaf girlfriend finally reaches her initial destination and is ready to take another route. Matthias decides to leave the house to get and save his girlfriend. Since Damon is the only person on Skype now, he then starts talking to Karens and declares he has been recording everything for the police to find. However, these hackers again shortly open Photoshop and edit Matthias's face over Karen 4 in Erica's footage. Another Karen then sends Erica into Matthias's closet to frame him for this kidnap. Next, Matthias is forcefully added to the call from his bike and stops on the street. To his horror, Damon explains that the Karens had intended for Matthias to bring home the bait laptop, so it looks like he and his friends initiated the previous crimes. With this, the Karens will avoid any charges of wrongdoings and continue to hide in plain sight. Moments later, another random Karen pulls Damon in by a rope around his neck and kills him by hanging in the closet door. They would love to erase the signs, so they incorporate a suicide note. Matthias then gets a call from his girlfriend, asking where he is. Unfortunately, Matthias realizes that the Karens also hack his messages to make Amaya go to the factory. Surprisingly, Matthias glimpses death when a random Karen attacks his girlfriend in the factory. Having these sorrowful moments, Matthias reflects on why the Karens made all the killings to his friends. The Karens respond to a video of him earlier, saying, "Game night." Through this, we can infer that it is just for the entertainment of the members named Karens. The Karens also launch a poll to decide if they will kill Matthias or not. Later, the missing girl named Erica wakes up in Matthias's apartment and begs for help from the camera. She notices a cork in her forehead and sees a hole in her skull from trepanation, which leads her to freak out. On the other hand, the poll finishes with the Karens dictating the last breath of Matthias. The movie ends when a random Karen runs over Matthias in a large van in the middle of the road. With their job successfully done, and their crimes pinned on Matthias and friends, the Karens unleash their masks and reveal their faces at each scene. It is then unveiled in the movie that the audience's point of view is actually from a Karen's computer. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Stay safe and enjoy your day.